Welcome to the webinar about lessons learned from the 2023 chemical spill and chemical fires in East Palestine. I am the moderator, Andrew Welton. I'm a professor at Purdue University in civil, construction, environmental, and ecological engineering. Today, you're going to hear from an amazing group of speakers about their experiences conducting 4 new rapid response research studies related to this disaster. The speakers are going to share with us some of their new scientific discoveries, and then they and others will join us for a broader discussion about these discoveries, as well as practice and policy implications. The goal of this webinar really is to share these studies and the discoveries with the world so that everybody can benefit from this new understanding. Major funding was provided by the U.S. National Science Foundation. The U.S. National Science Foundation, or nsf.gov, was established in Congress in 1950 to promote the progress of science, advance national health, prosperity, and welfare, and secure the national defense. In particular, the National Science Foundation's CBET and CMMI program is responsible for funding these studies. Specifically, the environmental engineering program, as well as the human disasters and natural environment program. So today, what we're going to do is go through a series of sessions. The first session will involve new research and panel discussion with 4 investigators. We'll take a 5-minute break. And then after that, we'll do an expanded discussion with 2 additional experts about these studies. A recording of this event will be posted at www.plumbingsafety.org, a Purdue University website. And before we begin this, what I'd like to do is share some perspectives on the incident overview and other activities that occurred after the incident. They also pertain to the emission of these chemicals into the air, as well as household experiences associated with the incident. And so all of these studies are available by clicking on the links at the website at plumbingsafety.org that will take you to the individual journals that publish these studies. And just to mention, these journals are what's called peer review journals. Each investigative team submitted their report to a separate journal. The journal then determined whether or not the study was of interest to itself. And if it was reviewed by experts in the field. Those experts then determined if the study had any merit being published. And if it did, then the journal recommended potential considerations in revising that study. The study was then accepted, and as you can see here, it was published in these peer-reviewed journals. What's really important to understand about this process is that at no point were these, for example, peer-reviewed journals asking people within the organizations that conducted the studies to evaluate whether or not the studies were valid or invalid. And that's important because it removes the conflict of interest from this process.